While lottery billboards hang over our rush hour traffic jams as taunting reminders of what could be. They're big, bold announcements of tens, sometimes hundreds of millions of dollars, just there for the taking. And tonight, countless Americans across the land are filing into gas stations, delis, scraping their wallets clean for a chance at the largest Powerball jackpot in history and enough money to never be stuck in traffic ever again. Here's ABC's David Wright.
Bluebird Liquors in Hawthorne, California, home of the Beach Boys, claims to be the luckiest lottery store in the Golden State.
You've had a bunch of winners here before, right?
Yes, sir.
How many?
Like 6 millionaires already.
From this store only?
Yeah, from this store.
So today, the line of superstitious customers hoping for good vibrations stretched out the door. Tomorrow, it'll be even longer. Powerball has only been in California a month, and that's one big reason the jackpot has jumped so high. All these new customers here in the Golden State.
This has been phenomenal for the state of California as well as the California lottery. We're selling millions and millions of dollars worth of tickets every day. Californians are in a frenzy.
Everyone knows what they do with the money.
I would travel the world and visit all the places that, I dreamt of going to that I can't go to.
Nice.
But turning dreams into diamonds all depends on picking the right numbers. Is there anything you can do to improve your odds?
How about you? Did you pick any special numbers?
Yeah, I did. I picked my birthday.
But at Southern Methodist University in Dallas, they've actually done the math. Professor Scott Norris has done the math, to be more exact. His formula is painfully complicated.
There are 59 possible balls and 5 are drawn, and the number of combinations is given by this formula.
The solution isn't any simpler.
So to get the total probability, we simply multiply these two numbers together and get a total probability of about 175 million.
The odds don't change, no matter how many tickets are sold.
Your odds are the same no matter how many people play. You just have a higher chance of having to split the jackpot.
And all that talk of lucky numbers?
Every number has exactly the same likelihood of winning, so it doesn't matter how you pick your numbers.
1 in 175 million. Long odds indeed. One statistician concluded you're more likely to be possessed by the devil than win the Powerball. In fact, the odds are better you'll be hit by an asteroid or devoured by a flesh-eating bacteria than win the Powerball. Not that you'd spring $2 a ticket for either of those things. The lottery is a collective fantasy, literally a ticket to dream. The dream gets bigger as more people buy in, but your chances don't improve all that much, even if you buy more than one ticket.
Your odds increase exactly proportional to how many tickets you buy. So if you buy 100 tickets, your odds increase to approximately 1 in 1.7 million. However, that is still exceedingly unlikely to win.
Some states seem to be luckier than others. Let's take the biggest jackpots, 300 million plus. Illinois and New Jersey have been lucky there. Both states have sold 3 winning lottery tickets worth that much. Michigan is home to one of the largest single cash payouts. Donald Lawson took home $337 million last year. Nebraska holds the distinction of selling the single most valuable ticket, $365 million back in 2006. But it was split 8 ways by workers in a meatpacking plant. What would you do with the money? Well, this week, ABC News posted that question on Facebook, and the answers, still pouring in, seem to fall into 3 categories. There are the dreamers. Levitra Willis says she'd buy all my female friends 5 pairs of shoes they want but can't afford. Jerry Greider would find me a young hottie and live overseas. Joe Danette won $75 million.
If I can win, anybody can win.
The former construction worker, unemployed when he bought his Mega Millions ticket, went on a $20 million spending spree.
This is my toy.
A fleet of ATVs, cars, a boat, 6 houses.
We call that end of the house the East Wing.
And for his wife, Megan, a 4-carat diamond. His biggest purchase?
I would say my NASCAR team.
He spent $1.5 million on a NASCAR racing team. He's spent almost half his winnings.
We don't have to worry about money.
But he's doing better than most lottery winners. 44% have spent all the money in 5 years or less. Joe still has 20 or 30 million left.
It's nice to be able to get up in the morning and say, I don't have to go to work.
There are also the do-gooders, folks like Jennifer Wofford, who says, I would give, and give. Connie Little says she'd feed the homeless from state to state. Sonia Nelson Castjohn would start a nonprofit charity to help those not even looking for help, needy, hard-working folks. It has happened. Pastor Ron Yerkes found $1 million ticket. He and his wife gave the money away.
Made our dream list of charities we were planning to donate to.
And an elderly couple from Nova Scotia, Canada, Alan and Victoria Large, gave away their $11 million check. They didn't want the headache of sudden wealth. Alexandra Char kept her job as a waitress after winning $1 million. She remembers the fun in telling her boyfriend.
And I went inside and I asked him if he had any doubts about me. And he said, I'm going to marry you one day. Everything's going to be okay. And then I said, yay, because I won $1 million. Good answer.
Alexandra believes if you think money will buy you happiness, you'll have a hard time finding it.
I asked myself, why is it me that won the lottery? I believe it was given to me because I'm going to do something great with it.
In fact, barely half of lottery winners say they're happier after winning.
I want to buy me a house, and I want to buy my sister a house, and I want to get a nice car. Right now,
Pretty down to earth.
Right.
Which leads us to the third big category, debtors, people who are tired of being broke. Amanda Lutterman says she'd buy a house, pay off bills, and chill. Tammy Rainey, pay off my student loans. That's all I'd want.
Have you thought of what you're going to do with all that money?
Nope. Too much money to think about.
But you're putting in your $2, huh?
Yeah, can't win it if you don't play in it.
True, but your chances of winning are only slightly better if you buy a ticket than if you don't. That's why in Dallas, that math whiz professor has never played the lottery. Ever. I'm David Wright for Nightline in Los Angeles.